princesses! Today I'm going to be doing another full face of first impressions. So I have this ginormous box of products that you guys would have seen in my May haul previously, and I'm going to be trying out a bunch of them for the first time. I actually realised that I didn't buy any eyeliners or any brow products this time, so those are not going to be first impressions. I'm just going to do those off camera so you guys don't have to look at them, but otherwise everything else will be a first impression. So the only primer that I have at the moment is the Etude House Face Blur. I actually bought some 3CE primers as well from Tester Korea, but they have not actually made it to my house yet. I'm hoping that they're going to be delivered sometime today so I can actually do the haul that you guys will see a week previous to this video, but for now I'm just going to try this one out. And I think I'm just going to try it on one half of my face so that I can actually see if it makes a difference, because obviously if I'm using a new foundation I won't really know if it made a difference or not if it was just a foundation. Honestly, this doesn't smell very nice. It's a little bit of an unpleasant scent, but I don't know, I'll get used to it. So it blends in really easily, and I've just got my basic skincare on at the moment, so my face is like a little bit dewy looking. This doesn't really seem to mattify the dew or anything. It does make my face slightly paler, which is not really a look that I'm going for at the moment, but I don't know if it really blurs anything. For my base today I'm going to be trying out the Laneige BB Whitening Cushion, and I have the shade 11, which I'm hoping is going to be a really nice pale colour. I really like the way that the cushion looks, it's really luxurious. The puff is really little, I can barely fit 3 fingers into it, which is a little bit interesting, but this is the first time I've actually ever tried a Laneige cushion, because previously they didn't come in a pale enough shade for me, so I never bothered spending the money on them because they are fairly expensive. So the finish is really pretty and the shade is actually pretty good too. The puff doesn't actually pick up that much product, which is kind of annoying because I keep having to dip it back into the cushion, but we got there eventually. I just realised that I didn't buy any powder either, so I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime setting powder because that's what I've got open at the moment. So I'm only going to set around my eyes and my T-zone so that I can still keep the nice finish of this cushion, because it is a really beautiful dewy finish. And the reason that I powder around my eyes pretty much every time is that my eyelashes are fairly long, so they tend to actually rub on the foundation and it's more likely to transfer and give me panda eyes. So this is just an easy step to not have that happen. And I'm going to do my T-zone just for any excess oil. So I'm actually using the Anastasia Dip Brow for my brows at the moment because my sister-in-law bought it for herself and she didn't really like it, so she ended up giving it to me. I actually surprisingly do like this, but it's not super natural. It does make my brows look very dark and very defined, so it's not something that I use on a day-to-day basis, but I do think it looks nice on camera because my brows tend to get quite washed out, which doesn't look too cute, but it is a little bit hard to use for me because I'm used to powders or like pencils. I don't know, I feel like my tails of my eyebrows look super weird. Oh well. I did my eyeliner off camera because I didn't have a new eyeliner and I'm super bad at doing it, and my wings ended up uneven anyway, so that's just fabulous. So the new mascara that I got is the Heroine Make Long and Curl Super Waterproof Mascara, and I was supposed to get this in my last haul, but instead I accidentally got the Fairy Drops one, which is terrible because it was just a really bad mascara. It just made my lashes look really horrible and clumpy, and I'm not about the clumpy lash life. If you are, cool. I am not. And I'll be honest, I've totally already tried this out because I hated the Fairy Drops mascara so much, and this is pretty much like a holy grail for me. In fact, it actually is a holy grail. I'm not sure if that post is going to be up before this one or not, because this one just does not smudge at all. It's fantastic, and it makes my lashes look super fluffy and pretty, and that is what I like my lashes to look like. So definitely a holy grail for me. Next up, I'm going to go for blush. So the new blushes that I got are the It's Skin Babyface Petite blushes, and they look super cute. So I'm just deciding what color I should try. I think I'm going to be adventurous and go for the lavender shade, because I think the lavender shade would look good with the pink tone shirt that I'm wearing. Also, my shirt has Marie from the Aristocats on it, and it is super cute, and it's from AliExpress. It was like less than $10. I was quite surprised at how small these pans were. I expected the actual blusher to be much larger than it actually is. Like, it's tiny. It is so tiny, and the packaging is so big because they have their own little puffs in there. I would rather forego the puff and just have a smaller packaging, but I mean, that's just me. Like, who uses those puffs anyway? Even if I was on holiday, I would still take a brush. I don't know. I don't know. Wow, that's really pretty. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's actually very, very subtle, but it is a really pretty color, and it's actually quite pigmented. I am impressed. There is actually a contouring shader shade in these blushes as well. I am not that keen to try that out yet because I am slightly scared of contouring still. I'm just not very good at it. But one of the other super cool things that I picked up were the Tony Moly Goddess Aura Beam things. They're like highlighters. So there's a gold, there is a pink, and then there is a bronze one as well. I don't know how much wear I'm going to get out of the bronze one. I just bought it because I wanted the collection so I could review them. And this appears to be old packaging, but it was really hard to find the pink one, like super hard to find it, so I got what I could get. And I think I'm going to be basic and try out the pink one because I'm wearing all pink. Why not? Oh no. It's like one of those little plastic spatula applicators. Oh, that's a bit gross, but we'll give it a go. I'm going to put it a little bit on my nose as well because I'm probably going to contour that later, because it's not straight. And some on my upper lip. I don't really contour or highlight my forehead or chin because, I don't know, my forehead's like 3 fingers wide as it is. It doesn't really need to be any bigger or smaller. I think it looks fine. But my nose is not super straight, so it does get a little bit of contouring and highlighting. Only for videos though, it looks stupid in everyday life. So I'm not a super fan of contouring in real life. I think they just took off half of my foundation. That side didn't. And my nose is fine, but I swear there is a patch missing. Okay, like, am I crazy, or is it like a bald patch right there? I'll fix that later. Otherwise, this highlight is super pretty. It's not too intense. Oh my god, I can't stop looking at the bald spot. It reminds me a lot of Benefit High Beam, which it should do because I bought it as a direct comparison. I'm sorry, Benefit, you just make so many products that are really easily dupable in the K-beauty world. I feel like I'm picking on them a bit, but yeah, sorry. Tried to fix the bald spot, didn't really work. And last but not least, we are going to do lipstick. So I actually have 3 options, although one of them, sadly, I don't actually have the full shade range. So I got the Peri Peri Airy Ink Velvet tints, but the other 4 tints are in the Tester Career haul that is still not here yet. I also got the Etude House Steer My Blooming Lips Talk in the cream formula this time, which I hope is going to be better than the matte formula, which wasn't super great. And I also got the Chataeu Labiotte Wine Lip Tints. Now, I had the polishes previously, which I think are really cute, but they were just like a little bit hard to work with because of the way the packaging is shaped, so I was really excited to try these. So I think I'm going to give the lip tints a go because they look so cute. And I've already swatched them all so I can actually use them and everything. And the pale pink looks super cute. There is only one pink in the collection, so there are 3 reds, a coral, an orange, and a pink, which is a weird shade range, but whatever. So the pink is one of the shades that is quite sheer, like real sheer. Actually, this looks a lot like Benefit Posy Tint, for which there are many dupes in the K-beauty world. Oh my god, I just dropped it. I gotta say, even though they're super cute, this is kind of a little hard to hold. It's just very skinny, it's very little, and this lip tint is not very pigmented. Oh no, here we go. 2 coats is a charm. I love lip tints because you don't actually have to get a crisp line, because I'm real terrible at that. That looks pretty. And that is it for today's look. I am super impressed with the base. I do love the Laneige cushion. I really like the highlight on this side. I don't know what happened on that side. I'll have to further investigate. The blush was really pretty as well. I love the mascara. So far I love the lip tint. It's not the most pigmented, but we will see how it wears throughout the day, so I will check in with you guys a little bit later. So it has been about 7 hours since I first put on my makeup today, and it's looking okay. Not too bad at all. I have taken out my contact lenses and put my hair in a bun because I'm lazy. So I just turned down the brightness a little bit so you can see more, but I think the foundation still looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It's not like super oily or anything, it's just a little bit glowy. I'm actually unimpressed with the lip tints. I ended up putting on the coral one maybe like midway throughout the day after I ate lunch because it pretty much just wore off, but like it's not really very even. It doesn't look too pretty. And this one I would say has been on for maybe 2.5 hours, if that. But as expected, my mascara is still hanging out perfectly. It literally is like smudge proof. Like, I cannot believe how well it works. To be honest, this is the side that I primed with the Etude House primer and this is unprimed. I don't really see much difference between the 2 sides in terms of either longevity or perfecting. I guess this looks like, I guess it looks a little bit nicer. Like this one you can see a bit more pores, this one you can see less. So that is it for my full face of first impressions. If you guys saw anything that you would like me to do a full review on soon, do let me know down below and I will do it as soon as possible. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!